Good morning, it's Mr. Lana from Her Screen Primary School, and today I've made a video for you to show you how to access the Collin's Big Cat ebooks. Now hopefully this week your child should have taken home this information sheet here on the Collin's Big Cat ebooks. It will talk you through how to access the website. The only difference between my sheet and your child's, you should have your child's logon details right here in the top left hand corner. Below on the hyperlink here is how to access the ebooks, but alternatively if you go to the school website, under the children's section and class pages, you will find a link directly onto the Collin's ebooks just here on the Collin's ebook section. If you click on that, it will launch your Collin's ebook page where you put in the password and username into this section here. Once you click login, only click it once because it will reset your login if you click it twice. Will take you to your child's library. Now once a week, normally at the end of the week, your child's book will be updated. This will be the book your child is learning in their guided reading sessions. So by the time it's sent home, your child would have read it 3 times and be working on the fluency during their home reading section. So if you click on the blue read button at the bottom of the book, it will launch the book. Let's pop back to the front cover. And there we go. That's it, because it does save the book from the last time it's been accessed on the last page, and that's what this looks like here. There we go, the Dragon Keeper's Handbook. So this will be how the book should be presented the first time you look at it. On the left hand side we've got a search menu, which you won't need, next to the table of content, which you will need as your child goes through the book bands. Now at the top we've got the book front cover, and we've got the title page and the Dragon Keeper's Handbook in the main body of the text. So as you go to chapter books, each of these will be chapters, so chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on along this table of content. I click off that. We've got an annotation section which you won't need, so don't worry about that section. Whenever we come to start using that at Her Screen, I'll do another video to show you how that works. Underneath you've got your bookmark section, so if you do bookmark a page, by clicking on the bookmark it will open directly at the page you've bookmarked. At the top of the screen we've got the pages you can link between whichever page you're going, so you can go straight to page 27 by typing in number 27 there. We have a single or a double page view, and we've got a zoom in and out feature here and the little hand icon, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes time. So as you open the book, you can view it then as a single or a double page. I prefer the single page, but it's entirely up to you how you use that at home. On the inside cover, you've got your before reading section. Now this will be worked through during a guided reading lesson at school, but I would say definitely recommend going through this at home because you've got the tricky words, you've got the phonics patterns and the key vocabulary of that book. And it's always worth talking through the key vocabulary again with your child. It will help them access the book, and it'll also widen your child's vocabulary. And if you click on the little arrow just here where the cursor is, it just navigates you through each of the pages. If you find the text is too small on the screen, if you go right to the top of the page here where you can see the plus icon, that will zoom in on the page. Once you've done the plus to zoom in, if you click on the little hand, then you can pan around the screen that way to make it nice and big to read. If your child's reading by themselves, or you would like the child to listen to the story first, if you go right hand side of the screen here, you will see a little pair of headphones and an open book. By clicking on that, there's a feature what reads the text out aloud to the child. So we'll practice that today.
Do you have a pet dragon? It may seem big and frightening, but never fear. We are here to help.
And there's a little pause icon I clicked on there. So to get off that as well, you just click on the little X. We found that useful in school. By some of the stories from different cultures, some of the characters' names might actually need read out aloud to the child at the start of the book, so the children get in context what the word means, and that's actually a child's name. I'm going to zoom back out again, and again I'm going to switch to double page view, and we can carry on navigating through the storybook. Now in the top right hand corner here we have a little bookmark section, so if you click on that it will turn orange, and that means that page has been marked ready to read again if you kind of close the book. So I'm going to click off the library, and by clicking back onto read it should open now at the page where we bookmarked just, and there we go. Remember to unbookmark it as you start reading again. This will particularly work when you get onto the chapter books, certainly on the phase 5 phonics, particularly in the end of year 1 and the start of year 2. There we go. and keep navigating back through it that way. What's lovely as well, you haven't just got to access this Collin's ebooks from a desktop, you can actually use it via an app store. If I go back to your library homepage section, you can see the different app stores. So we've got the Apple App Store here. By clicking on that, it will take you to the App Store, and you can download this onto your smart device, be it a phone, a tablet, or even onto something like an Xbox. It can be downloaded onto as well, a PlayStation. And it does take a few seconds, particularly on a busy day at school when the internet's quite busy. While that's loading, we can also click back on, and you can also do it through your Google Play or your Android App Store here. And there we go, that's it. Let me just install it, and it works exactly the same way as what I've been showing you on your desktop, but it's worth having on a separate device at home, be it a tablet or even your mobile phone, so you can just read whenever you get a spare moment as well. Now, in terms of the Collins ebooks, we've tested out the passwords and they should be working, but if you find there's any issues, if you contact school via the info email address, myself or Mr. Winter, the ICT technician, we'll have a look at it together and see if we can troubleshoot those for you. Certainly have a look this week. Any problems, please do let us know and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So hopefully you found this video useful, and if there's any problems, please get back to us. Thank you.